What is going on, guys? Grunge Gaming back here. Guys, I'm going to keep the intro short today. All I'm going to be doing in this video, guys, is saying all the Season 4 leaks up to date. As I'm recording this, guys, I've kind of looked over everything we got. I'm just going to go over it really quickly, and I'll explain some things, but yeah, that's it. I'm just going to go over all the leaks. Let's get right into it. So first, I want to get all the obvious things out of the way. Yes, guys, Revenant is probably going to come in Season 4. Guys, yes, it probably will be the new SMG. Guys, it may be the car, it may be the Volt. It is most likely going to be the car SMG, which is going to be literally like the Havoc, but just an SMG full time. And it was in, of course, Titanfall, so that probably means it's going to be in the game, guys. It works a lot like the R99, and there really is no aiming on this weapon. It is a really good weapon, and it's going to be just like the charge rifle again. If they bring it into game, everybody's going to be thirsty for one. No one, it's going to be insane, and I honestly don't want them to kind of bring it in, but a new weapon will of course be added, because that's just how the seasons work. So of course, get ready for another weird nerfing of the new weapon. So guys, most of these leaks, shout out to That One Mining Guy and iLoot Games. Guys, they found a lot of these a long time ago, and iLoot Games have been finding these a lot more recently. Anyway, I'm going to link them both down in the description below, but let's get right into the code leaks. So guys, it has been leaked that we might have new stocks / new hop-ups. This will be very interesting as far as how games go, because we had distributor rounds and now anvil rounds and double tap, and then of course they got rid of the old ones like distributor rounds. So it kind of only makes sense to of course cycle the old hop-ups out and then bring in the new ones. Guys, the new one is actually kind of interesting. I don't know what weapons this would even go to. It would probably go to the charge rifle, if I'm going to be completely honest. They're adding combustible hop-ups or thermite roundups. Guys, of course, there's been a lot of games where if you shoot somebody, it catches them on fire for a few seconds. It's kind of pretty basic, but it's also, of course, it's a game changer if you would have it. I have no idea what this would probably go to. If I'm guessing, it'd either be the charge rifle or the P2020 or both. The P2020 could totally use this as far as just damage buffs go, so I would really hope that they would put it on that. But if we're going for something really nice, they'd put it on the charge rifle and of course be OP again, and they'd have to nerf and do all that. But that's all we have for leaked hop-ups. We also have new stocks coming as well, so they might be adding in level 4 stocks that you can find and level 4 mags, which would be quite interesting. So pretty much just gold stuff that you can find. You can already find gold backpacks and gold shields, but you cannot find gold attachments, so we're going to be hoping on that. And they might also be adding new attachments in the game as far as we know, so something other that a gun needs. Next, I really want to talk about the new third-person mode. This has been, of course, everywhere, being spammed everywhere, that third person may be coming. A lot of Apex Legends supporters and people who play it, especially the YouTubers, some are of course split between whether they want it in game or not. This basically means that it would turn into a game like PUBG and Fortnite, where you can actually see your character all around. If you guys don't know about the glitch in the training mode, you can actually do this glitch where you'll be able to see yourself in third person. Of course, most of you probably know about this if you were interested in that. And what's so interesting about this is they put a lot of work into it, which means it may be coming soon. Now, a lot of people don't want this, and of course, I've tried it myself. You're usually a lot more accurate and better, and you can see your enemies around you, so this would be a lot more handier for me. And honestly, I really like playing PUBG because, of course, for that feature. Never been so much into Fortnite third person, but definitely PUBG, and since PUBG is a lot like Apex, this would definitely go very good. Now, a lot of people don't like it because, of course, that's going to just create more things in the game. So we'll have to see what happens with that. But as far as we know, it's pretty much split between how many people would want it. But it'd probably be a mode that you would have to change or something to look all persons, go through that whole mode. So we'll have to see about that. But it is leaked in the code, and it is, of course, in the training mode if you want to go check that out. So basically, it's more like a trailer and a beta to what they might have in the future. So guys, next I'm going to talk about the menu leaks real quick and everything that will be changing with the menu leaked. So guys, in the code a little while ago, it was leaked that there are option menus for solos and duos mode, which means in the future, it might be in the menu that there are a way to pick if you want to play duos and solos mode, also added onto the menu. So basically this would mean that there would be like 4, basically 6 activities if you add them all together, and it's 4 basically Battle Royale game modes that you can play on Apex Legends. So honestly, that would draw so many people back to Apex Legends if they left, and that would certainly be amazing for me. I miss solos mode so much to this day, and I just hope they bring it back. Getting rid of it was a big, like, no-no, and I'm sure a lot of people left because they were, of course, frustrated. Now, they did say it was a beta, and they are going to fix some things because they need to fix some things with solos mode. I mean, that can just, like, not be denied. But honestly, hopefully they start to add more game modes in like that, and that are here to stay. So, guys, the Kings Canyon mode. So, what people have been speculating is either you can select the map to go back to King Canyon and play in there, or you can select the World's Edge map and play in that map, or what some YouTubers have kind of like decided on is you may do a map voting system, which honestly I'm not really for that. I kind of like want to play mine, and if there was a map voting system, sadly you would probably never get to play on World's Edge ever again because so many people would be voting on Kings Canyon, or maybe not, but that's just kind of how I feel it would be, especially if I like the first week out they would probably just be spamming to go to Kings Canyon. So definitely, I would definitely like highlight that they should have a mode where you get to just select which map you want to go on, even though of course that would just split up players and it would take longer for matches to start. So honestly, the voting system isn't a bad idea as far as like waiting for games to connect goes. Now, another thing that has been leaked since Season 1 and the beginning of Apex, I might add, is the new campaign mode. So guys, of course, it has not been announced. I have actually a video covering this, which I will put in the end card. But basically about this is a huge, like pretty much well-coded like campaign map beta that they have. So which means another beta, I know, and that they would be putting this new campaign into the game that players could, of course, play and have a full story. Now, the story probably has something to do with the Outlands, as you play with characters trying to escape something. Probably have to do with Wraith, maybe, and trying to, like, escape in the bunker. Something like that. I'm not exactly sure, like, of, like, how it would go, but I do know that the enemy would probably be, like, the IMC or something like that. And honestly, I think this would be a really good thing to the game. Definitely make them more money. It's not like they already had enough of that to begin with. And of course, they would be paying for the campaign mode because that's why they have a teaser out if you really want to buy it. So that's how it's already confirmed. Like the first thing we have confirmed about this campaign mode is that you have to spend money on it. That's also pretty epic. And then next, of course, going off this campaign mode, it has a full story to it, which would probably bring some people back. If you guys didn't know, Fortnite has a story mode. PUBG, not so much. They do have, like, backstory to it, but that's not the same as a campaign mode. So hopefully they do add in this campaign mode, and hopefully it's well thought out of. If they do, they could, of course, call it off at any time, but the code kind of speaks for itself when it is updated enough. So we'll just have to see with that. Guys, there's only one more thing I want to talk about, and that is characters to come to Apex Legends in the future, guys. If you guys haven't seen that one chart where it says all the legends, and then the very two at the very end say to be decided, guys, the next on that chart is Loba. And Loba, aka Rosie, which has actually been really interesting because we haven't really found out who this next legend will be, but we have leaked and there's different names. So it's all kind of a mess, but this character, of course, is being worked on and developed as we speak, so not always. And guys, this character, they might have had this character lined up to be one of the original legends, or of course maybe Wattson to be the newest legend, but because we found this legend long before we found Revenant or any other legend, even Crypto, so which actually is interesting about that. So maybe there are just like design flaws with Rose, and that's, yeah, no, I'm just gonna save time by calling her Rose. And yeah, that's probably what happened, and we really don't know if they're just going to skip her in line, but hopefully, because she is a loot-based legend to help you find loot faster, that this comes into the game sooner than later. Guys, that's basically it, guys. There's not many more. Tell me if I missed anything down in the comments below, and yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe for more news like this. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys are subscribed, thank you guys so much, and hopefully see you guys all in the next video. Hope you guys have a great day.